So, with the conclusion of the year 2020, it has taken me forever to make this list. Please do not come to me about what about this song, what about this song, what about this song. This is my list, because this was so hard to make. Oh my god, because there has just been so many bops, like so many good albums this year. A really, really good year for music. Like the movie was trash and terrible, but at least the soundtrack was fantastic.
I just wanna feel something.
So without further ado, let's get right into number 16. We have What the Fuck Do I Know by Miley Cyrus. I have no idea why this was not the follow-up single from Midnight Skies. It actually goes with the whole independent anthem that Midnight Skies was. Prisoners, in my opinion, was a very, very weak single. This would have been a perfect follow-up, like just the energy, the excitement, the rock aesthetic, and moving on from like a lover and being and feeling like better off alone, like makes you happy to be alone and be single. Like I just love that energy, just that self-love energy, just, oh my god. This definitely deserved its spot at number 16. So, moving on to another independent anthem.
Regardless, he wanna feel it like Megan Thee Stallion. Don't want your nigga cause I want his daddy. I like to switch up my style every week.
Every single like lyric in this song is just quotable. Just an amazing, just feel-good, confident song. Just amazing alpha energy. And this just reminded me of Fever. And when you remind me of Fever, which was a moment in her discography, that's everything. I just like how, even though it was still Fever, it was still kind of like, it just fits in this new album just so perfectly. This is like the original like lead single to her album before like Savage blew up and became overplayed. But in my opinion, I like Captain Hook much better than Savage. I just think that it's a better song, but I do understand why Savage Remix is as big as it is. Captain Hook was amazing. Just the energy that she just presents to herself, just the aggressiveness, the way she just asserts herself. Megan Thee Stallion song, and this is literally what Megan does best. Just a nice feel-good song, super hype, definitely deserves its slot in this list. And now moving on to number 14, we have The Triggered freestyle by Jhené Aiko. Now, I love this song so much. Triggered is this sort of like aftermath following like a breakup where Jhené Aiko was like expressing like how much her lover meant to her and admits to herself how she's hurt and she's bitter and she's triggered. Sounded like she was going through that pain phase when you're healing. And I love towards the end of the song when she's like, I'm gonna let this time water down, like how much you meant to me and the connection. Like she's just admitting just how much this connection just affected her and how much it hurts her. And just that admitting is just very, very important. I just like how that song is just centered around just being mad and being bitter. Because so many people think that just healing is like you just wake up one day and you just like, I'm done. And that's just not how it is at all. Healing is oftentimes a very just rough, very painful. Sometimes the healing is more painful than the breakup itself. Oh, not me dropping gems in a music video. Well, song about. Anyways. So I personally think that it's important to realize that getting over someone does hurt, and admitting that versus hiding it is important. And it's okay to miss someone, and it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel that, but as long as you know to keep moving forward and do not look back and do not text that man back, please leave him alone. Now. And that's what kind of like what the song is all about. Like you being triggered, you feeling bitter and sad, and then the next song in Chilumbo is none of your concern. Like you're finally over. So this was a really, really good song. I love Triggered. Definitely a good song to play like in my feels. It's just a really, really nice song. Vocals are fantastic. The fact that this is like a freestyle and this wasn't even written, this was just straight from her heart. Everything. Beautiful song. Definitely deserves its spot at number 14, but we gotta move on to number 13. We have Missed You by The Weeknd off of the After Hours Deluxe Edition. Now, this is one of the bonus songs from the masterpiece that is After Hours. Now, this song, the reason why I love this song so much is because this is just a perfect summary of the entire album, the on-again, off-again toxic love situationship that is with The Weeknd and the girl that he's talking about throughout this entire album. The track is just very laid back. The beat's very simple, nothing crazy there. The Weeknd's had like some nice calm vocals. That's not the epicenter of this track at all. Like no crazy vocals, no crazy beat. Like he's dying it down with the intention to kind of tell you about the story. He's trying to convey to you, you know, kind of like what's going on. And he's like admitting to his lover that like he misses her and he should have done better by her side, but now she's gone and he's seen the error in his ways. Like literally, like the first line in this song is "convince myself to run around with someone else and forget about you," which is like kind of like a nod to like some of the other songs in the album, like "Heartless," when he talks about neglect. Like he was trying to like come off in that guy, I have all these women around me, but in the introspective things, he's really just in his feelings and he's trying to distract himself from his real intentional feelings. So like the way that like the song is just so just honest and open is just amazing. The vocals, oh my god, just such a beautiful track, just a nice summary of everything that's going on. So the album is an absolute masterpiece. But we'll be getting to more tracks in that album because yeah, it was After Hours. You think I'm just gonna have one song on here? No. Moving on, number 12, we have August by Taylor Swift. Oh my god, this is the 8th track of her studio album, the masterpiece that is Folklore. So basically, this song's about a girl by the name of Inez that's caught in a love triangle with 2 other individuals. So there's this guy named James and there's Betty, and they're in love with each other. They're in this relationship. But during one summer, James actually got into a summer fling with another girl by the name of Inez. And in this song, Taylor Swift is playing the character Inez, and she's detailing the events of the summer fling. And oh my god, Taylor's vocals on this track are outstanding. Nothing too crazy. It's just very laid back. She makes this, but with her voice and the acoustic aesthetic that this album has, it creates this very sad, gloomy, bittersweet aesthetic. Since Inez begins to catch feelings for James and realizing that so she's catching feelings for James, and then at the same time, she's realizing that she's nothing more than just a convenience to him, and then there's no love here. And throughout the song, the record plays like Taylor like details like the fling in great detail, from the way like they like met in like a discreet location behind the mall, from the salt air and the rust on his front door, from like twisting in bed sheets, and just creating like this very intimate feeling, like, trying to convey that like this Inez girl like really like loved James, like really like loved James, like within this fling, this wasn't just a fling to her, like she really like loved him and wanted something just very intimate with him. But then at the same time, she's like, I'm just a moment in time and you were never mine. It's just really sad. It's such a great song. Like, oh my god, such a beautiful song. And then throughout this other album, there also you also hear James's perspective about this whole love triangle, and you also hear Betty's perspective of the whole triangle because she found out, child. Oh, this is so good. The album is so good. Yeah, so that's what all that was about. August is really good, just very bittersweet, but just it's such a beautiful track, just so painful, and it's a beautiful, it's like a beautiful pain because I'm hearing it, and it's just like, oh, damn. Side chick anthem. Anyway, moving on, we have number 11, Break My Heart by Dua Lipa. Oh! This is such a bop. There's not much to say about this song, but musically, there's just so many transitions, so many instruments. There's just so much involved in this song. Like this whole album, Future Nostalgia, sounds like summer. It just sounds like summer. The transitions, the progressing just keep getting more and more interesting. Like it starts off with her singing and that bass riff, and then the pianos come in, and I should have stayed at home because I was doing better alone. But when you said, oh my god, then the drums come in, and oh, her vocals are just so amazing. Everything about the song is just so amazing. It's an earworm. It's catchy. There's no repetitive like hook over and over again, even though sometimes those are bops too. Oh my god. But this is just, not only is it like a bop, not only like I could be like Hispanic or Asian and like not know English and I would still enjoy the song so much. That's why it's such a good song. Like despite the meaning, it's still really like good to the ear, but there is also still a meaning to the song as well. The song's about you beginning to fall in love with like a new lover, and like as you're falling for like the new love in your life, you're being haunted by the old lover, because when you get your heart broken, it's like a traumatic experience for you. So then when you move on, you think you moved on because you did move on probably, but then when you fall for the new guy, you're like, oh, hold up now, I felt this before, like I've seen this film before, and I did not like the ending at all. Hold up. So then you start to question yourself, like, am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh my God, it's such a good song. Oh, this is such a great song. This is such a great song. Oh my God, because that's just so true. Like this is just so many elements, instruments, just fantastic. The meaning, just, oh my God. Future Nostalgia is an absolute masterpiece. Break My Heart, absolute masterpiece. Deserves this. Moving on to Who's Laughing Now by Ava Max. Now, this is a very underrated album. When I initially heard Heaven and Hell by Ava Max, I really liked the album. I just think that the whole concept of heaven and hell, like the songs that are supposed to like resonate with heaven, and then the song's supposed to resonate with hell, then the transition, I feel like that was done sloppily, with the exception, sloppily, is that a word? But with the exception of hell, I like the songs like Belladonna and Oh My God, Who's Laughing Now, and I liked those songs. It's just that, anyway, we're not supposed to talk about that. Who's Laughing Now? Now, again, there's not much to say about this song as well. It's just a really, like, nice, good bop, like, feel-good music. Kind of reminds me of I Will Survive by Gloria. I don't know her name, I'm sorry. But we all know that disco bop. It's definitely kind of like that. The song starts off with her, like, reflecting on, like, a lover that broke her heart and kicked her while she was down. And now she's moving on, and it's like, who's laughing now? Like, who's on top now? You thought that was the end of me? You thought that was it? You thought you were just gonna play me in Makuna Matata? No. I just love that message so much. And like the haha, who's laughing now that it is over? And like it's not bitter too. It's just a very like feel good song. It's not even about like getting like revenge or like getting like the one up or like attacking. Like there's just no hate in this song. It's kind of just you being like the best revenge is you being happy and successful. Like that's literally what the song's about. There's no like getting no plans, no cheating on him, no getting another guy to spite him. Like none of that. Like Beyonce said, always be gracious, best revenge is your paper. Like, just get happy and successful and just laugh at the top. Like, just laugh. Or don't even laugh, because, child, sometimes these people don't even deserve that. But I love this song. It's a very, very, like feel-good song. One lyric that stood out to me was when she was, like, writing down a brand new chapter, where there's only love, never anger. I loved that. Like, I loved the positivity in this. Like, there is no negative to like people have done wrong to me, but I'm not going to do wrong to them because I'm just bigger than that. I'm better than that. I'm just that. Love that. Love it. Love her. Ava Max, everything. Who's laughing now? Everything. Moving on to number 9, we have I'd Rather Keep It Real with you. Oh my God. Megan Thee Stallion's best song ever, period, point blank. I love the Tupac nod and sample of the song. The overall sound of the Sugar EP that Megan Thee Stallion released earlier 2020 was absolutely amazing. There were just so many hard-hitting moments in this song, followed by the infectious melody, the fact that this is sonically like and just subject matter wise just so different from like what she sounds and raps like I remember like around this time people were like, oh my God, like all she could rap about is sex and sex appeal and that's all she is. And the fact that she was able to calm down a track like this and just talk about just like relationships and just real stuff with like this quality and the melody, like I love the R&B aesthetic that like this album has. It's just amazing. The chorus speaks volumes. It's so catchy. The beat's amazing. The R&B aesthetic, oh my gosh. There's just like in Captain Hook, every single like bar in this song is quotable. It's an Instagram caption. Like literally, like if you ever have a problem with Instagram captions, just go to this song. Like, how you gonna play with me? You know I'm undefeated. Like, oh boy, this song, I can never just listen to this song just one time. An amazing song. I wish Megan Thee Stallion returned to this R&B aesthetic, like this R&B contemporary sound, because it was just so good. It was just so relaxed. Not only that, but it was just something that a lot of like rappers, not just female rappers, but just rappers aren't doing anymore. Like I don't see a lot of rappers doing like this R&B kind of sound. And the song, I'm getting into the albums. Let me calm down. But yeah, BITCH was a bop. Now, at number 8, we have Midnight Skies, another independent anthem. 2020 has been that year of just so many just independent, Better Off Alone anthems. Midnight Skies was definitely everything. Midnight Skies to me was like a follow-up after like Wrecking Ball. Like years after Wrecking Ball, like we have Midnight Skies. Like it was so amazing when like in Wrecking Ball, like that iconic moment when she was like on that Wrecking Ball and she was like swinging back and forth and she was sad and she was singing about like coming to a love like a Wrecking Ball and how the guy wrecked her and whatever. Like she was just hurt. And now I think it was the VMAs or AMAs, child, who knows? But Miley Cyrus got on like a disco ball and kind of like referenced Wrecking Ball in the sense. Like Wrecking Ball was about being sad about love, but Midnight Sky is about embracing your own love and loving yourself and saying, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. Oh no, I don't need to be loved by you. Like, oh my gosh, like this is such a great song. Like the message, like how she doesn't need anyone to love her and validate her. Like she validates herself. Like as far as messages goes, that the message does not get any better than that. You really don't need anybody else except for yourself. Love yourself. Focus on yourself. Like fantastic bop. Really, really catchy. Moving on to number 7, my lucky number. Chromatica 2 and 911. Now you know I had to put these two together. Like, I just have 2 words. That transition. I couldn't just put one of these songs without the other. Because, like, if I were to just put 911 without Chromatica 2 and Chromatica 2 without 911, that's like having twins and just taking one home. Like, what? Oh my god, this song is just absolutely amazing. I love 911. Aside from the iconic transition, I love the theme of the song. I liked how everything about this album was kind of like to heal. I think Lady Gaga was talking about like how this album was to heal. I keep talking about albums. I'm supposed to be talking about the songs of the year. So back to the song. I love the chorus when she's like, my biggest enemy is me, Papa 911. I like the song talking about like, this song also talks about like self-deprecating yourself and just looking down on yourself and like addressing the problem and hitting it for home. And for me personally, I go through a lot of self-deprecation as well. I hate how like the media and like social media kind of like glorifies it or like tries to make a joke about it. I know that's how some people deal with their problems, but it kind of makes light of it and kind of makes it kind of like okay when it's not and it's a real problem that is addressed. And I like how this song addresses it as well. But other than that, other than the message, it's just an all around just nice bop. I liked this song so much. Another focus on yourself, just love yourself anthem. We love it. Anyway, moving on to number 8. We have... I liked this song so much. Like, I actually didn't like the song initially, but I don't know what happened. I think I played it one time, and, like, I never stopped. Like, I just had it on over and over and over again. Now, I remember earlier I said I don't like when choruses say the same thing over and over again, because I kind of just don't. Kind of comes off as lazy to me, but this song right here is so good. Like, it's such an earworm. If earworm was a song, it would be Watermelon Sugar. It's just so catchy. Watermelon Sugar, hi. Like, if summer had a sound, it would be Watermelon Sugar and Future Nostalgia. Best album of the year. But this album, I mean, why do I want to talk about albums so bad? We're talking about songs, Roman. Watermelon Sugar was so amazing. It was just such a good song. The music video was so amazing. We loved the woman representation. That was everything as well. This song was everything as well. Just very, very catchy. There's like no deep meaning to it. I mean, he's talking about woman, child. There's like no meaning. It's just a really like nice song to hear. Just really, really good feeling song. Not much to say about this. So moving on, we have number 5. Miss Ariana Grande. I have beef with Ariana Grande. Like, the Positions era, well, Ariana Grande said herself she doesn't believe in eras, but her fans do, and everyone else does. Positions is by far her worst album, I think, ever. Well, I need to go back to, like, listen to, like, her first 2 albums. I haven't, like, heard those to the point where I can have, like, a nice opinion about them. But this is a really, like, lazy, sloppy piece of work, and I'm very, very disappointed. It's an average album, but for Ariana Grande standards, Ariana Grande just released Sweetener. Thank You Next, Dangerous Woman. Like, these albums are like, what? Positions was very. Why do I keep talking about albums? Anyway, POV. Now, by far, this is the best track off of Ariana Grande's Positions album. I don't know why this was not the lead single. This album is. This song is much better than Positions. You know, Positions is a bop. I think it did deserve number one. It was a really good song. But as far as 34 plus 35, that did not, need to exist. I don't even know why that was chosen as a single. I need Ariana Grande to, get some new people to help her, choose her singles, because that was a very, very weak choice. Literally, there were so many better songs to be a single than 34 plus 35. I keep talking about albums. But back to POV. This is such a beautiful song. It's fantastic vocals. Sonically, it reminds me of Sweetener. It sounds like a Sweetener song. So if you remind me of Sweetener, that's just automatically just a great thing. Well, now, never mind, because this whole album reminded me of Sweetener rejects. Songs that were supposed to be on Sweetener, but they were just really, really bad. So we just put them to the side. Anyway, back to albums. Back to the song itself. So one of the few tracks from Positions that actually had some substance. It didn't really feel like a lazy written song. She sings with such soul in this song. There's just so much emotion in her voice when she's singing this, and it's just so beautiful. The song is so beautiful, the message is so beautiful. She's talking about this lover of hers, and after going through all the pain that Ariana Grande went through with her lover, soulmate, Mac Miller just dying like that. That's really, really sad. And then the Pete Davidson situation. She's been through so much. So she's in this new loving relationship, and she's I want to love me like you love me, and I want to see you how I see you, for all my pretty and all my ugly too. I love to see me from my point of view. This is such a beautiful song. Oh my god, this is really, really beautiful. An amazing song. Best song off Positions by far. The only song that really has some substance on it. Substance in it. Everything else just sounds just very watered down. It sounded like an artist just walked in, just read some stuff off of a script and just walked out. This song just felt like there was a story. There was some soul. I felt I was it made me think about Thank You Next. Thank You Next just made me feel like I was listening to her versus just a song. I feel like I was getting to know someone. Beautiful song. Moving on, we have now number 4. We have Cardigan. Whew. Oh my god. We're getting to the top 5 best songs of 2020, and wow, these songs were wow. So Cardigan. Where do I begin with this song? Now, I remember previously we were talking about August. I don't know what number I had that at, because I don't feel like going back on my pages. But, oh my god, Cardigan is a bop. So, Cardigan, for those who don't know, in the album, there's a love triangle that Taylor Swift is discussing in the album. And there are 3 people involved. It's James, the guy, and then there's 2 girls that he's flip-flopping back to, called Inez and Betty. So he's in a relationship with Betty, loves Betty, blah blah blah, or so he says. Dude, these niggas, child, they don't love nobody. But anyway, he says that he loves Betty, and they were in a relationship. They love each other. And then during the summertime, he actually got with Inez, and they had a whole summer fling and everything. But in this song, she pours her heart out. Oh my god, I love the whole vibe and aesthetic of this song. Taylor Swift really outdid herself. It's just such an organic, just raw, just a piano, some amazing songwriting, and Taylor Swift just singing her heart out. Songs about this lover who, this song's about Betty and how James made Betty feel. Betty just felt alone and unlovable, and James just kind of embraced her and picked her up in a time where she had nobody and felt like nothing. She felt like an old sweater under someone's bed, a dusty, old, moldy, torn apart sweater under someone's bed. And when she felt like that, James and told her she was his favorite. That's so beautiful. Drew stars around my scars. Oh my god, this is Betty really felt unlovable by James. And when I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. That's just beautiful. The acoustic aesthetic, no crazy production, just a fantastic ballad. But oh my gosh, wow. Please listen to Folklore, and the love triangle goes. So it's Cardigan. The songs are called Cardigan. It's Betty, which is the 17th track. I know that's also her name. Betty. So Cardigan is Betty singing, and then also the 17th track is a song called Betty, which is James singing about Betty, and then the 8th track is August, and that's Enette. Like, go listen to it. If y'all want me to like do like a video, like breaking down that whole situation, just let me know, cause I will serve all the tea. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to number 3. At number 3, we have Say So. Now, 2020 has been the year of like the 70s, like 80s, like disco pop. And like Say So was an amazing bop. Like this song was just so groovy. It kind of makes me think of like a roller rink and like a disco ball and like afros and like that nice just aesthetic just happening. And you just like dancing around, even though I can't skate, child. Those be hurt my ankles. But aside from that, I really enjoyed this so much. Like it was an amazing song. Oh my god, just the disco aesthetic. And like there's like that modern like Doja Cat touch. Like there's like some nice like rapping here and there, but it was just very nice. The harmonizing was just really like amazing. The harmonizing, the vocals, the rapping, just a really like nice feel good song. Like I don't think I liked this song all too much either, but I think I turned it on one day and I just kept listening to it just over and over again. It just takes you somewhere. Like it's like one of those songs that it just feels like listening to it just takes you to like a different just space. Like you don't even feel like you're like in this dimension anymore. You just feel like you're just like in like this new head. I feel like that's what all these songs be doing to me, which is why they're in top 20 best songs of this year. Yeah. So much. Say So was a bop. Definitely one of the best songs this year. There's not a lot to say about the song because it's just a bop. There's no meaning behind it. It's just a really just good listen to feel good song. Now, number 2. The second best song of 2020, we have... Now, when it comes to best songs and good music of 2020, there is no list. Like, if you don't see Blinding Lights on the list, click off that video, dislike that video, report them for false advertisement, because where's Blinding Lights? When it comes to, like, songs, this song speaks for itself. Like, this song really speaks for itself. Like, the song itself, the meaning itself... The song is about, you know, like, as I said before, this song is kind of like Missed You. Like it's about, like, you just, like, admitting and, like, coming clean, and, like you just going out after, like, this girl of, like, your desire. Heartless is about denying that love for that same girl. And, like, Blinding Lights is, like, you, like, being blinded by the lights, and you can't sleep until you feel her touch. Like, you're like, screw it. Like, I love her. I'm after her. I'm going for her. Everything. But aside from the meaning, like I said before, like I could be like Asian, I could like not know a drop of English, I could never like hear English at all. Just the sound like that it sounds like a arcade game. It sounds like it gives me like boss battle, like epic like boss battle fight. It's just one of those songs that just have like that beat. It just takes you somewhere. Like you're just not in this world anymore. Like you're just having a good time. Like, I could have the worst day ever, put my beats on and hear this song and just play it over and over again. It just feels like, oh my god, like I was sad, like I was feeling down. Like, this is such a good song. Such an earworm, a bop, a moment. The way it's such like a futuristic sound, but it's still nostalgic in the same time. Like, it sounds like it's from the 80s, like disco pop, but also sounds like this came out in 3000. Like, it's such a clean, just nice song. The production is out of this world. The beat is fantastic. And just the way his voice just meshes with the production, like, who's doing it like this? A fantastic, beautiful song. Number 1 all year? Ooh. Moving on, because what could top that? Someone's about to top that. I'm about to tell you. At number 1, the number 1 song of 2020 is...
Don't show up, don't come out. Don't talk.
Are we surprised? If you don't want to see me, did a full 180. Like, this song right here, where do I begin? First of all, there's so many bops on Future Nostalgia, it's not even healthy. We have Levitating, Break My Heart, Don't Start Now, Future Nostalgia, self-titled, Physical, Love Again. Like, Boys Will Be... Damn. An album, a moment. But Don't Start Now is that girl. This tops it all. This is actually a perfect follow-up to New Rules. Like, New Rules, like that. And this is so funny because this is like the first time, like the first time I heard of doing the last time. Like, I thought that was kind of her. Like New Rules was like her singing about like her trying to get over like this guy, and like now it's Don't Start Now. Like she's up in the world. Like she did like a full 180. Her heart was broken, like, and like she fell the pits. Like she was down and out. Not only did she get back up, but now she's better off, and like she's looking good, like better than ever. And now dude trying to come back. Don't start now. Don't start caring about me now. Walk away. Walk away. You know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the worst goodbye? Although it took some time to survive you, I'm better on the other side. Like, this is such a good song. Such a good song. Like, just the meaning of the song alone is independence. It's about you getting like hit by the person that like supposed to be the love of your life, the person that you love, the person that's supposed to have your back, the person that's supposed to be there for you. And he just hurt you. He kicked you while you were down, left you just hanging dry. Not only did you get back up, now you're better than ever. And now he trying to come. Oh no, don't start now. Like, that should be a whole new saying now. Like don't start now. Well, it is technically. Love this song. Love this meaning. It's just such a feel good song. Did a full 180. Like, the sound of the song is very groovy. It's future yet nostalgic. A nod to the title of the album that it's on. Number one, like, yeah. She did that. She did that. Wow. Don't Start Now. Number one song of 2020. Yeah. Sis did that. Oh boy. Whew. Alright guys, well, that was my video of me counting down the best songs of 2020. If you like this, please subscribe, comment, like, tell me about what your favorite songs was. Like, I really want to see like what your top 10 songs of this is. And like, since you made it this far, you're still listening to my voice, why are you not subscribed yet? Like, subscribe, hit the like button. What are you doing? That's ghetto. But yeah, please like, subscribe. Tell me like what are your favorite songs? What do you want me to do next? What do you want me to talk about? I do it all here on my channel. I am Yikes Roman 2020 signing off.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was gonna get employee of the month. And that's on period.